Good morning class. Today in this video I will continue line wise explanation of the chapter 5 book Footprints. All of a sudden Mrs. Hall heard a sniff close to her ear. When Mrs. Hall was standing at the door of the scientist and she was peeping out in the room of scientist, same time she heard a sound of breathing close to her ear. A moment later, hat on the bedpost leapt up, and after some time, the hat that was lying on the bed leapt towards Mrs. Hall. Leapt means jumped towards Mrs. Hall and dashed itself into her face. Dashed means collide, hit, and that hat hit into the face of Mrs. Hall, who was standing at the door. Then bedroom chair became alive. After that, the chair that was in the bedroom of the scientist that became alive, springing into the air, it charged straight at her legs foremost, and that chair was first jumping in the air. Thereafter, that chair hit to the foremost leg of Mrs. Hall. As she and her husband turned away in terror, seeing jumping of the bed, jumping of the hat, and springing the chair into the air, seeing all these things, Mr. and Mrs. Hall were scared. The extraordinary chair pushed them both out of the room and then appeared to slam and lock the door after them. After that, that chair pushed both of them out of the room and then the door automatically locked. Slam means to lock the door with a sound, jerk. Mrs. Hall almost fell down the stairs in hysterics. Hysterics means dizziness, spinning. And Mrs. Hall fell down on the stairs and feeling dizziness, feeling spinning, chakkar khakar. She was convinced that the room was haunted by a spirit, and now she thought that some evil spirit had entered in the room of scientist, and that stranger had somehow caused these to enter into her furniture. And Mrs. Hall thought that this scientist had entered some spirit, had done some black magic with the furniture of Mr. and Mrs. Hall. My poor mother used to sit in that chair, she moaned. Mrs. Hall said very sadly that the spirit of her poor mother entered in the chair. That's why the chair was springing into the air. To think it should rise up against me now. And she thought that her mother's spirit had raised up against Mrs. Hall. That's why the chair was attacking, hitting on the foremost leg of Mrs. Hall. Feeling among the neighbors was that trouble was caused by witchcraft. Witchcraft means black magic. And the neighbors of the Mr. and Mrs. Hall, they thought that the trouble that happened to the house of Mr. and Mrs. Hall, this trouble was caused by the witchcraft. The scientists had done any black magic with the chair, with the hat. That's why it was jumping without any support. But the witchcraft or not, when the news of the burglary means theft, at the clergyman's home became known, the strange scientist was strongly suspected of having had a hand in it. When next day the clergyman told to the whole villagers that a strange theft had happened in his house, the housekeeping money was stolen, but there was no sign of the thief. Then all of the people of the Iping village began to suspect over the scientist. Suspicion grew even stronger when he suddenly produced some ready cash. Mr. Griffin had already accepted that he had no ready cash, all the cash had been spent away, but next day when he showed some money, then the suspicion became very stronger that the scientist had done the theft in the house of the clergyman, though he had admitted not long before that he had no money. The village constable was secretly sent for. Sent for is a phrase, it means called. The constable was called very secretly to arrest Mr. Griffin. Instead of waiting for the constable, Mrs. Hall went to the scientist, who had somehow mysteriously appeared from his empty bedroom. And before coming to the constable, Mr. Jaffer, Mrs. Hall went to the room of scientist, and who was inside of the room, locked room. I want to know what you have been doing to my chair upstairs, she demanded. Mrs. Hall asked angrily, what have you done with my chair? That's why my chair was springing in the air. And I want to know how it is you came out of an empty room and how you entered a locked room. Then Mrs. Hall asked another question to scientist, that how you have entered inside of the room that was locked. Scientist was always quick tempered. Quick tempered means one who gets angry very easily. And now he became furious. Furious means angry. You don't understand who or what I am, he shouted. Very well, I'll show you. And hearing these questions of Mrs. Hall, Mr. Griffin got angry because he was very quick tempered fellow, and he became very furious. Furious means very angry. And he said that now I am going to tell you who am I. Suddenly he threw off bandages, whiskers, spectacles, and even the nose. And Mr. Griffin, who was wearing bandages round his forehead, whiskers on his cheeks, spectacles on his eyes, he threw off all these items from his face. It took him only a minute to do this, and the horrified people in the bar found themselves staring at the headless man. Then in that inn many people had gathered, and soon they saw that Mr. Griffin was without head, because the portion that was covered by the bandages, whiskers, spectacles, nose, false nose, when all these things he threw off, then his head was not visible, and Griffin became a headless man. Mr. Jaffer, the constable, now arrived. When Griffin was headless, same time the constable Mr. Jaffer came to arrest him, and was quite surprised to find that he had to arrest a man without head. Mr. Jaffer was also surprised that he had to arrest a man who is not with head, who was without head. Mr. Jaffer was, but Mr. Jaffer was not easily prevented from doing his duty. Mr. Jaffer was very dutiful man. If a warrant is given, a state warrant is given, ordered to arrest a person, then that person had to be arrested with or without his head. Mr. Jaffer was very dutiful person, and if any order is given by magistrate to arrest a man, then he had to arrest that person whether he is with head or without head. There followed a remarkable scene as the policeman tried to get hold of man. Get hold of means arrest. When Mr. Jaffer tried to arrest Mr. Griffin, then a very remarkable means important scene happened, who was becoming more and more invisible as he threw off one garment means clothes, after another. Mr. Griffin was throwing off his clothes into the air one by one, and he was becoming more and more invisible. Finally, a shirt flew into the air, and Constable found himself struggling. Struggling means fighting with someone he could not see at all. And when Mr. Griffin at last threw off his shirt into the air, he became completely invisible. Mr. Jafar found that he was fighting with a man whom he could not see. People tried to help him but found themselves hit by blows, and that seemed to come from nowhere. And some people who had gathered in the inn, they tried to help Mr. Jafar to arrest Griffin, but they were hit by the blows. From where the blows was coming, no one knows. In the end, Jafar was knocked unconscious. As he made last attempt means try, endeavor to hold on to unseen scientist. When Mr. Jafar tried to arrest him, then Mr. Griffin attacked upon him very fiercely and made him unconscious. There were nervous, excited cries, hold him. All the people who had gathered in that inn, they were shouting that hold him, hold him. Hold means arrest him, catch him. But this was easier said than done. But everybody knew it well that we can say hold him. No one can hold him because he was invisible. Griffin had shaken himself free. Thus, Griffin became free from the grip of Mr. Jafar, and no one knew where to lay hands on him. And after that, where he had gone, nobody knew about Mr. Griffin.